Hey beauties, it's me, Allegra. I'm hopping on today with a makeup review for the Estee Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Foundation. This does have SPF 20 in it, and it is a skin caring foundation, which means that it has skincare ingredients that are said to improve the look and condition of your skin over time. So apparently, supposedly, the more you wear this foundation, your skin's going to actually get smoother and brighter and maybe even firmer. So that sounds amazing. Let's see if it's true or not. So now here it is. I have not tried it yet. I haven't even unboxed it. So I've seen a lot of different reviews on this foundation. Some seem to love it. Some seem to not love it whatsoever. Basically to hate it. So now here it is. I'm going to just shake it up. You can hear initially it does sound very serum-like. And actually before we get started, I am in the shade Desert Beige. So that is 2N1. And this is a neutral tone for my complexion, as I am a more neutral toned gal. So here it is. Now it comes with a dropper. So it is supposed to give you a radiant and natural finish. So that sounds very promising. And now some of these, you know, are you like me? But I feel like they can get a little messy. And also I just want to quickly mention, but I do have on right now the Super Goop sunscreen. And now this is SPF 20, but I personally feel like I need more SPF than 20. I am here in Florida, so the sun is very strong, and so the Super Goop does have SPF 40, and that is something I feel more comfortable with. So I actually, to me, this is really not a lot of sunscreen. But yeah, how should we apply this, you guys? Because normally I like to apply things to the back of my hand, but that seems like it'll get a little messy. Let's just apply some straight out of the bottle and see what happens. It feels very good. It feels very soothing and nice on my skin. It does say that it is a silky formulation, and it really does feel very silky. So that's good, and it is very natural looking. So it actually, right now, I feel like it looks like I have nothing on my skin. So let me put a little bit more on. And I'll just pat it on this time because maybe that'll build it up more, because I do like a little bit more coverage in a foundation. Yeah, that's better. So if you just press it rather than swipe it, it seems like it will give a better buildup of color. So what do you beauties think? Do you see a difference from this side to this side? With the second application and the patting motion, definitely did seem to conceal my under eye circles better. So that's really great. I love that. I love how it feels so silky and natural and lightweight. I love the radiant finish. I love how it matches my complexion perfectly. Look at that. That's an absolutely perfect, seamless blend. The color matches my complexion perfectly, so that's amazing. Usually you might have to blend down your neck or something to get it to look all seamless, but this actually looks seamless right off the bat, so there's not a lot to do. So let's go ahead and do the other side now, and then I will put on some concealer and set it with translucent setting powder like I normally do with my foundations, and then we'll do a wear test. I'm gonna go out. It's really hot. Again, also in my beauty room here, it's very hot. I don't have any air conditioning. And, you know, I'm not going to say that it's unbearable, but it's hot in here. You could probably say I'm sweating. So, yeah, so you're going to see what this foundation really does in a humidity-filled climate. So is it really humidity proof? It says that it is. It feels so good. It truly does. It feels actually really nice on my skin. So, you know, maybe you need 2 applications because, again, just like I did the first time, I don't feel like the first application did very much for me. So beauties, I'm back, and I just put on some Makeup by Mario concealer, some Hourglass translucent setting powder. I also use this Hourglass palette to kind of contour, and I use the bronzer, I use the highlighter. So this is such a great palette. And then I have on this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Blur. So beauties, I actually think my skin looks amazing. It looks like I have nothing on my skin in terms of foundation, but it looks like glowing skincare. So it's effortless. It looks very youthful, like you're pretty much, you know, very young and you just have gorgeous skin is the effect that it does give. Although I did need the concealer for the dark circles. So if you have dark circles, this is not going to cover them. It's not going to provide a lot in terms of coverage, but in terms of glow, maybe a more even complexion, a smoother complexion, I do see a difference there. But coverage, it is not going to provide for you. It is very hot. All of a sudden, it has gotten very hot in here. So in my little setup here in the garage. So you're actually seeing what it's doing in a very hot environment, in a very humid environment. So I am going to wear this though throughout the day, but I'm going to go back into the air conditioning now, and I'll probably be in the air conditioning for most of the day. So, but I will be back tonight and I'll let you know how this holds up, how it, you know, stays. I feel like it's getting more and more beautiful as it kind of melts into my skin. So hopefully it will stay that way. But I'll be back tonight and I'll let you beauties know how it holds up after we do a wear test. Now, just to briefly mention though, this is currently on sale at the Sephora savings event. So you can get this foundation currently for 20% off at Sephora, and also Macy's is having an event where if you use the code FRIEND you could also pick this up, because at this moment in time I would want to purchase another bottle of this. So I think that as long as nothing goes wonky, I will definitely be repurchasing this because I think it's gorgeous. But I just thought I would briefly mention that because it does normally retail for, I believe, $56, but you can get it now, or is it $53? But I'll put it right up here, but you can definitely get it now on sale. They're having these amazing sales going on. So I'll be back tonight, beauties, and let you know how this holds up for me. So beauties, I'm back and I have been out all day, and I actually was outside. I wound up going down to the beach for a while. So me and my husband have been having Mexican food all the time at the beach, but you know, it's a healthy Mexican food. It's amazing. So it's not what you would imagine. It's very healthy. We get the healthy stuff. Anyway, beauties, can you believe this foundation? How I think it's holding up, or it held up amazingly, and it didn't separate. It didn't wind up turning greasy on my skin. It didn't wind up making me look a lot of things will make me look very oily and they'll start breaking up, and this did not do that. It stayed in place and it just wound up giving me a very smooth, radiant, more even complexion. It doesn't have a lot in terms of covering, you know, I did cover the under eye circles with the Makeup by Mario concealer, but I still, you know, you'll see the hollowing under my eyes still, which I really don't mind anymore because I feel like it looks very, I call it like Kendall Jenner style. I call it like model style or whatever, you know, just to have circles under your eyes. Like, I don't even care anymore. I used to be very insecure about it. And normally I actually do cover it up. If I used a more full coverage concealer, it would build up under my eyes and you wouldn't see the hollowing. It would conceal it. This is not going to do that, but I really didn't mind it. Although in the future, if it was bothering me, I would probably put a little bit of my Hourglass stick foundation, the Vanish stick foundation. I'd put a little bit of that right under here, and that would look, that would be, you know, that would be perfection. That would be the best of both worlds. But on a normal everyday, I don't mind this hollowing under the eyes because, you know, it is what it is. That's what human beings look like. A lot of them have hollowing. Some people don't, but some people do. Who cares? It's not nothing to feel bad about that you have to hide. You know, my old self, yes, I was wanting to hide and get injections, and now I'm just like, no, you can, you know, appreciate yourself as you are with, you know, they're not flaws. They're, you know, it's just how we are. We're human. It's great. It's great to be alive. It means we're alive, and etc., etc. So yeah, it doesn't bother me, but you know, maybe if I was going to a party or something, a little more full glam look, I would definitely put some full coverage, you know, a stick type of foundation under here, just under here, and that would, you know, cover that up, because the Makeup by Mario is not even strong enough to cover the hollowing. I don't know if you can see it, but in real life you can see it. So if I didn't have on the lights and the camera in action, you know, you would see it. So I actually love this foundation. The glow and the radiance that it gives to your skin is like nothing else, in my opinion. And it's very comparable to the Chanel foundation, which also gives you a glow. But I think this glow, there's something about it. I actually feel like I like it better. Maybe the Chanel has more coverage, the Chanel one. But Chanel one also has those skincare ingredients, also gives you a beautiful radiant glow. But this one, something about the glow that it gives, the radiance that it gives is very unique and special. So for that reason, I really love this. Although I could see this going fast because I did need to put on 2 full droplets to get some coverage. Maybe if I kept going, but I'm not going to keep going because you could probably put 3, maybe 3 would have covered the under eyes, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really have time for that. I'm not going to pretend I have time to sit and, no, who has time to put on 3 layers of foundation on it every day, you know? So I wouldn't be using this. If I went to a party, I would put on, you know, more full coverage foundation and put one, you know, one coat on, you know, one application. So anyhow, I love this foundation. All of this is neither here nor there. This is beautiful. I love it. I think it's outstanding. I think it's gorgeous if you like a natural finish. So I highly recommend this, and don't forget you can use the shop with YouTube feature down below, and you can shop this video directly, and you can purchase this at Sephora right now. It is 20% off. So it is linked right here. When you click the shelf underneath here, the shop with YouTube shelf, it doesn't even take you out of YouTube. It just opens another tab on your browser so you can shop and still watch your YouTube videos. So I would definitely recommend this, and I would definitely recommend picking this up during the Sephora sale. So definitely check out this product with the shop with YouTube feature down below. And so also, beauties, I got a lot of questions about this because I've been wearing this so much lately. This is, again, like I mentioned earlier, the Charlotte Tilbury Blur, Pillow Talk Blur. And this is what I'm wearing. It stays on your lips so long. It starts off glossy, then it kind of dries down, almost stains your lips. And so it leaves this beautiful, it's not matte, but it's like a stain on your lips, but it's comfy and hydrating. So this is so phenomenal. I also highly recommend picking this up during the Sephora event because it will be 20% off, and they have a lot of different colors to choose from. This is Pillow Talk Blur. I was just noticing, but it looks like, yeah, her Charlotte Tilbury's logo is a C, and it has like the 2 angel wings on each side. That's so beautiful. I just saw that. It's like the rays of the angel wings coming up the top, and it's kind of art deco. It's beautiful. So I love this even more now. And that's pretty much it, beauties. I also am wearing this Lancome French Nude eyeshadow palette, which is a beautiful palette for every day. And this is not available at the Sephora event, though. I don't know why they don't have it, but at Sephora, but they do have it at Macy's. They have it at Ulta. So I'll have this link down below. Everything will be linked down below so you can shop directly, again, from the video. So anyway, beauties, thank you so much for coming and spending time with me today and testing out this new Estee Lauder foundation. Let me know if you've tried it yet. Will you be trying it? Let me know down below your thoughts, and let me know anything that you're picking up from the Sephora sale. So that's pretty much it, beauties. I hope you are all doing good, and I will see you very soon. Bye.